In this video, I will explain you the concept of context variables with Talend. So I will explain how you can set up context variable, context group, implicit variable and how you can use those context variables in your job and what is the role of context variables in the talent job. So I'm already there in the talent. So we have to go to this context button. If you want to see this context button, suppose I close this, then how you can open the context button. So sometimes it will show like this context view is not available. So you can go to window, click on show view. Once you are here, you will see the other properties and from this you can select the context. Now you are the context variables are available to you. Open one any of the job to create the context variables because context variables are the variables which are aligned with the particular job. However, you can create context groups from here, context button. I have opened the job working with context. Suppose I want to use name variable here. So I will create name variable and it will be of type string and name will be like test and you can provide anything. So this is one of the context variable which I have created. Now how you can use this context in your job. The Java open this. To use context variable in your job, you have to type context dot the name of your context variable. My context variable name is name. Sometimes it will give you the suggestion. So here you can see we have the suggestion available context dot name. You can simply select that and enter it. Now you are able to use this context variable. Now I will show you how it will work. System.out.println context.name, close this bracket. So if I will simply click on run window, I will get the result. So here you can see the result as test. As I said, the value of the context variable name is test. So I am getting this as test. Suppose I'm like have to change the value of the name. Here I can put the name as context dot name equal to test 1. Now my variable value name value will get changed. So using context you can change the value of your variable at runtime as well as at the compile time. As I have changed the value of the name from test to test 1, so my result is like test 1. So this is all about context variable. Now, how you can create the context group? To create the context group, you have to right click on this, click on create context group. I already created few context groups here. So you have to give the valid name of the context group. Context group is basically a whole number of context variable as a group. Okay. So the benefit of creating context group is that you can use context group in any of the jobs. Suppose you have 10 jobs in your talent, and all the 10 jobs are using or sharing the same context. So if you are creating context variable, then you have to create those context variables in different jobs again and again. But if you are creating context group, then you can use those context group anywhere and any of the job. I will let you know how you can use that context group. Stay tuned with me. So you have to provide the valid name. Suppose I will have to create the db credential for the postgre, so you have to create postgre db creds, then click on next. Now you have to provide all the context variable name, whatever context, whatever the values are required to connect with the postgre. I need username, I need host, I need database name, I need schema name, I need the password. I don't want to share password, or I don't want to be enable password to someone. Okay, so I can set this data type as password. So now it will provide the values in the encrypted form. Here you can provide the username test, host, test dot xyz.com. Then here the db test db and schema will be like public. Like this way, you have to create the context group. Once you click on finish, your context group will get created. Now I want to use this context group in my job. How I can use this? Go to the context window, click here, and whatever context group you want to use, click that context and click on OK. Now you are able to use that context group anywhere. Okay, let me show you what's the difference between context variable and context group. I'm creating one test job. Here also I want to use name variable. So, but that name is not available in any of the context group, right? Then we have to create that name variable again and again in different job. But as I created the context group for FostDB creds, I just have to simply click this and I can use this. I don't have to rewrite it again and again in different jobs. But if I have to use the name again, then I have to write the name variable again, because this is not the part of any of the context group. And one more thing, you can add this name to your context group. How you can add this simple context variable to the context group? Either by going to here or from here. From here, you have to again manually type those variables name again and again, right? But from here, it will provide us the property. If you right click this name, you can click add to repository context. Now you can add that name variable to any of the context group in which you want to create. Suppose I want to create this name variable into basic context group. I just simply have to select this and click on OK. Now, this is also become the part of my basic context group. Okay. In basic context group, now you have a question like in basic context group, there are other variables as well. Why those variables won't come here? Because we hadn't updated to get all the context variables from that particular context group. You just simply again have to create it. If there is some black sign, it means some more variables got added, which you, if you want to use that, you just have to update it by simply check it. Click on OK. Now you are good to go with context group. So I covered context variable and context group. Now come to the implicit context variables. What is implicit to context variable? Implicit context variables are like, I don't want to use context variables from here and from here. However, you, means I don't want to use values from here and from here. I just want to use the context variables value from my file or from my DB. So how you can create that implicit variable? To create implicit variable, you have to go to the job window. As you can't see any job window here, so how you can add that job window? Simply go to window button, click on show view. Here is the job window. Click this, open this. Now you can see property is not available. If you click on the job window, you will be able to see the job window. Came to the extra point. Now, I don't want to use project settings. If you select this use project settings, it will take the context variables value either from context group or from the file if you have uploaded it using the context dump or load, or from here. But I want to use context variables from the file. How you can use this? Uncheck this, click implicit t context load. Here we have two options to use the file, to use the context, either from file or from database. Today I will tell you like how you can use context values from file. Okay, so first of all we have to create the file. To create the file, you have to go to your simply local disk. There you can create any of the file, okay, where you have to, and the file name will be like context file and it will be like properties file, and the values you have to give in key value pair format. Okay, so click on these three dots, select the file. I already created the file, so I will go up to there. I will select the files first. I already created one file, training underscore context, which is like the properties. You must have to select the type as properties, and it will be like key value pair. One thing here we have to note down, whatever context name you are providing in your job, same context variable name you have to give into your file. You can provide any value, but the key value must be same as you are taking into your job. Okay, then we have to provide the field separator. It will be like, suppose you have created context variable name, then you are providing value, then in between name and value there must be a separator, so that your talent job will identify the key and the value. I have used semicolon as a separator, so I will use field separator as semicolon. Now I have given the context value for name as different, okay, differently. So I will use the implicit variable. So whenever you will use implicit files or implicit values or context variables from the file or from the database, it will always gives the priority to your implicit context, not your context group value, not your context variables value. So I will show you. Let me run this job. As you can see, my job returned the result as fire. However, my context variables contains the name as test, because because it is giving the priority to the implicit variables. Okay, so like this, you can create context variable, context group, and implicit variables. And I already cleared like how you can use context variables and implicit variables. Thank you. Have a nice day.